The latest in our series of videos where we go around releasing all of the players from a club. We've done Bayern in the Bundesliga, so it's time to do Dortmund. Let's do it. Where will Haaland go? Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Clayts and today we've got another one of these released videos then. Today we're going to go to Dortmund. Here they are, look, in the game. I'm just having a look at their side. There's some great players still at Dortmund. Of course there are some big names at Dortmund like Haaland. What we're going to do is we're going to release all of these players and including all of the under 18s and all the B teams and everything like that. Every player from Dortmund is going to be released. Then we're going to sim 5 years into the future to 2026. We're going to go and see where these players ended up going, as well as then also seeing how did Dortmund do. Bayern, when we did this to them, ended up recovering really quickly actually and became the Bundesliga champions quite soon afterwards. I wonder, are Dortmund going to be able to do that? Because they've always actually kind of been just below Bayern, which we'd love to see them overtake them. At least I would anyway. Let's go and find out what happens to the likes of Haaland, Royce, Jude Bellingham. I think is going to be an interesting one. Please go to Liverpool. I'd like that personally. Akanji, I'm not sure why I'm reading him out. Meunier, Hummels. I wonder if Hummels is going to retire actually. You got Thorgan Hazard in there, Julian Brandt on the bench actually. There's some interesting players. I love Zagadou. I wonder where he goes. Also some young players like Malen. You've got Reyna. You've of course got, where is he on here? Reyna as well. I'm quite interested to see what happens to him too. Let's go forward 5 years and find out what becomes of a depleted Dortmund. Oh, and before we do jump forward that 5-year period, a super quick reminder to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like these, and leave me some comments down below. Who do you want me to go and release all of their players next? We've had some good suggestions. Tell me if you like this one actually. Rangers and Celtic being released together. If you like that as an idea, let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's go forward 5 years. Hello there, and here we are in 2026, as it does say in the top right hand corner here, and I've made myself a short list of all of the now ex-Dortmund players. We're going to find out where they went to. I'm going to reveal, I think, all together. I'm going to add an extra row to this short list that will reveal the clubs. That way you get to see them in a bit more detail. If you want to pause it and see every single player, you can do that, right? And then after that, we'll go and see how Dortmund did as a club. Did they get relegated first of all, and then did they manage to overthrow probably Bayern Munich, becoming very dominant in the Bundesliga? If I had to guess, we will see. Let's go and find out where the likes of Haaland and Bellingham and Reyna and Chan, as you see on this list, where did they end up as footballers? There's one or two that did retire that I'm going to hopefully be able to show you as well. I'll try and remember. It's difficult to remember everything in this. All right, let's add a little column in here then to reveal the clubs. Where did these players end up? Let's find out. There we go. Oh my word. Straight off the bat, the big one then. Erling Haaland has ended up in 2026 not at Manchester City, as he seems to do in quite a lot of my saves anyway. Do you agree with that in the comments down below? Does Haaland always go to City? He seems to, for me. In this universe, he's ended up at Real Madrid. I mean, what a player he does become there. Look at those attributes. At 6'4" as well. He is a powerhouse. Did he go straight there after Dortmund? He did. He's been there for now, what, 5 seasons, right? He has scored 15, 28, 21, 21, 22. Do you know what? I actually feel like he might score more than that as this career goes on from here. 31 all comps. Is that his best season he had? 33 all comps in his second season. That was his best season here. Look, 28 in 29 in the league. That's pretty good. I wonder actually, did he ever win the Ballon d'Or or the Golden Ball? I'm going to assume he probably did. Golden Ball in 2023. There you go. Frankie de Jong, by the way, winning it for 2 years in a row after that. There you see the Golden Ball winners. A little bonus in this video there. Haaland ends up at Real Madrid, and so disappointingly for me anyway, I've got obsessed with this idea that Jude Bellingham's going to go to Liverpool at some point. He's probably not, knowing Liverpool. He goes to Real Madrid on here. Did he go straight there? Wow, he went to Wolfsburg. How have Wolfsburg managed to pick up Jude Bellingham? What a signing that's ended up being for them on a free transfer. Staying there for 4 seasons before moving to Real Madrid for £82 million. I feel like the years don't really add up. No, they do, I suppose. It was halfway through this season where he went for £82 million and he's now at Real Madrid. Have a look at that for a profile as well. What a player he becomes. And I can't believe he's ended up going to Wolfsburg first. He's now on £450,000 per week as well. He also won the 2026 World Cup Best Player Award at the FIFA World Cup in 2026. That's outrageous. Go on, Jude Bellingham. Grealish and then Harry Kane. I guess England must have won this. Can we see? I assume England must be the winners of that. They were in 2026. That is ridiculous. Jude Bellingham, best player. Wolfsburg on to Real Madrid. We've started brilliantly in this, by the way. Giovanni Reyna has gone to Real... No, he hasn't. It flows off the tongue there. He hasn't gone to Real Madrid, as of most of these players. Have we had any... I'm looking. There's no Premier League teams in here at all. 0. Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid. Reyna has ended up at PSG. Did he go straight there after Dortmund? Yes, he did, and has played quite a lot of football, actually, and has become, again, very, very good indeed at 23 years old, and is only going to get better as well. What a player. Emre Can, another player that's gone to Real Madrid. 3 out of our first 4. I'm looking down. Reyna has also ended up there, but Reyna was only on loan at Dortmund from Real Madrid. I suppose we can kind of exclude him in that a little bit. Can has gone to Real Madrid. Did he go straight there? He did go straight there, yes, from Dortmund to Real Madrid, and he's not played very much football at all. It wasn't a great decision, Emre. He shouldn't have left Liverpool all those years ago. Meunier has gone to Marseille. Did he go straight there? Yes, he did. He's been playing football in France, which is good to see. Another Wolfsburg signing here. Julian Brandt has gone to Wolfsburg. Did he go straight there? Yes, he did. Back to one of his old teams, actually. I didn't realise that he came through in Germany at Wolfsburg. That's quite a nice little fairy tale for Julian Brandt. I quite rate him, actually. He's quite a nice player. Donyal Malen, 2 players in a row here, have gone to Bayer Leverkusen. Malen and Hazard have both ended up there. Did they go straight there? Yes to Donyal Malen. What about Thorgan Hazard? Did he go straight there? No. Oh, no, hang on. Did he? No. After leaving Dortmund, he went to Bayern Munich on a free transfer, then has moved to Bayer Leverkusen. He's had a little loan as well at Hanover in between. Interesting one there. That's our first Bayern Munich crossover in this one. I wonder what that means for how good Bayern Munich have been in this save world. I don't really know. Guerrero is after that Trabzonspor. Berkey Al Ain. Akanji has ended up at PSG, which is fun. He's 31 now. He did go straight there. Again, not played very much football at all, has Akanji. Reyna back to Real Madrid. I assume he's just stayed there. Yeah, he's not played. He was on loan, wasn't he, for 2 years. He's gone back to Real Madrid. And again, no football for Reyna. Has he developed? He still looks pretty good. You'd think he'd be playing a little bit more, or at least go and get some first-team football somewhere, rather than just rotting, really, at Real Madrid there. Nico Schultz, Dinamo Moscow. Mahmoud Dahoud, great name, has gone to Valencia. Dan Axel Zagadou, let's have a look at him, because I love Dan Axel Zagadou. He went to Monaco. Not really played much football. He's not scoring headers. They're doing something wrong. They're not using him correctly at set pieces. And then Felix Paslak is at Feyenoord. There are 1 or 2 other players to show you. Mats Hummels is one of them. He's now an assistant manager. He went back to Bayern Munich. Again, look at this for a career. Bayern Munich to Dortmund, to Bayern Munich to Dortmund, back to Bayern Munich. He played a few games, actually, before retiring. Great story on him. The last player that I did want to show you who has retired is Marco Reus. He hasn't turned into a staff member, but he did go to Liverpool. He was our one player that went to go and play in the Premier League. He played 30 times for Liverpool before retiring in 2023. The one player that actually moved to the Premier League. He was actually linked with Liverpool a few years ago. I seem to remember that as a Liverpool fan. Those are the players then that were released. Should we go find out what happened to Dortmund as a club? Oh my word. Oh my word. I've just searched them up, gone onto their profile, and the first thing that I've seen is that in 2026, Dortmund, they're in the 3rd division. They've been relegated to the 3rd division of Germany, and they're still there 5 years later. This is outrageous. This is the worst that any team has done in one of these release videos. So much worse than the other teams. Let's have a look at what happened to them then. If we go to here, we can see their decline. That was the year before we released all their players. They got relegated bottom of the league first season. Do you know what? I want to see that season. Can we see the... Let's go to the Bundesliga and actually look at how badly they did in that first season. I feel like it's necessary at this stage. We can also see the winners. Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich. It's kind of what you expected. They've won the league every year. Oh my word. They got 0 points. They lost every game. What? Oh my God. They lost 34 out of 34. They conceded 101 goals. They only scored 9. That is outrageously bad. I'm sure we've not seen this. We've seen relegations when we've done this, but that is outrageously bad. 0 points. And then they must have been relegated again since then. Bottom of the league there. The second season, they became bottom as well. Did they just not sign anybody? Look at this. They finished bottom of the Bundesliga, of the Bundesliga 2, of the Bundesliga 3 even. Most recently, they've managed to finish 7th. That's it. That is literally it. Is that 4 seasons? Yeah, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons. We're into the 5th season now. Oh, my word. I want to see these other seasons now, I guess. Let's go to the Bundesliga 2 and have a look at how Dortmund did the year before that then. Let's go to that. And where were they? It was second season that they got 8 points. They won 2 games in 34. I mean, if you're Duisburg, or is that Paderborn? If you're losing to this team, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, Duisburg were also relegated next to them there. 8 points. Then the season after that, let's go to the Bundesliga 3. Let's go to the third season of the save. They managed to finish 18th. They got 39 points. It's the first time they've got any points on the board here. 39 points. And then after that, they finished... I mean... Oh, they were relegated out the game. Oh, I see why we've only got 4 seasons. They got relegated from the Division 3, meaning they weren't even in the game anymore because we only go down to the 3rd division. Somehow, at some point, they've managed to come back into the game here where they finished 7th in the league. That's why we've only got 4 seasons on there. In 2025-26, they managed to come back into the German league and finish 7th, meaning that they will go again next year and try and get themselves promoted back up through the leagues. This makes me want to do a save with them. I want to take over from this point and take Borussia Dortmund back to the Bundesliga and see if we can get them back on top and win the Champions League and stuff. I feel like that's a really fun save. I mean, in the comments, if you want to see that, let me know. But that is honestly the worst we've ever seen any club do. Who are the players at the club now? Let's have a look at their signings. What did they even do? First season, I mean, that's why they only signed 2 players after releasing everybody in the Bundesliga. They must have had a grayed out team. They've signed 2 players. Who Jan Glinker was one of them, and Stefan. I mean, he was a goalkeeper, and he's 27 now, and he's not very good. That's crazy. After that, they signed loads on a free look. I'm not sure that any of these are going to be any good though. The most they spent on a player was 17k. Paul Palake. He's not quite Paul Pogba, is he? He's got great natural fitness, is what we can say about Paul there. After that, did they sign anyone that we're going to know? Tom Muller. When your mum says there's Muller at home or something, you can make that joke. I'm sure you can. They sold some players for 650 here. They managed to spend 100k. They're just not spending any money. I wonder why that is. What's going on here? They sold somebody for £1 million there, but this is crazy. This is, I mean, how badly have they done here? Let's have a look at their managers. Who do they have? Of course, it was Marco Rose, right? He left. They had Slavan Bilic, who was then sacked. Let's get rid of those caretakers. Carsten Rump, which might be my favourite name I've ever seen in FM. Torsten Frings, who's a legend. Did he play for Dortmund? I feel like he did, right? Yeah, he was a Dortmund player at one time. He is a German footballing legend. He was the manager for 88 days before being sacked. And then now they've got Benedetto Musicato. Oh my word. I feel like we don't really need to look at anything else. That is crazy how badly they've done. They are now in the 3rd division in Germany. They left the game at one point. That's nonsense. It's been brilliant, though. Who should we go and do next? I wonder if anybody will do as badly as Dortmund. What were the reasons? I feel like I need to go and see what the finances are like now at the club. Do you know what? I'll be right back. I'm going to go find out what the finances are like. All right, I've added a manager. Look, we're just going to go through this and see. It says they're predicted to finish 5th in the 3rd division. I just want to see what the finances look like at the club. If we go to here, they've got 16 million in the bank. They've got a decent budget, look. The projection says it's going to get worse. Do they have any debts or anything? There's no debt at the club either. So actually, the finances I don't think were the issue here. I don't know. I don't know what's happened there. They've just not signed any players. Every other club manages to kind of deal with this. Dortmund haven't been able to. It's a fascinating story. It's brilliant to see. I really kind of want to do more from this now. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Maybe we'll do some kind of follow-up videos to this. Either way, what a story. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. Leave me those comments. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.